All right. It looks like we have some people on. Let me know if you guys can hear me. So, I filmed my first music video. Imagine that. Tonight, I'm going to do a little screening for you guys on the interwebs, Facebook and YouTube. And I'm going to bring on some guests to talk about it. And then tomorrow, I will let you know how you can watch the premiere. So, this evening, the first thing I'm going to do is bring on my buddy Matt Majorano, who is currently in Mexico. Let's see if Matt can hear us.
I can
Matty,
hear you.
What's up, buddy?
Hola, I guess I should be saying, how you doing?
Hola.
Man? Hola,
Amigo?
Yeah, sorry for the shitty lighting here, but, it's probably better. It's probably to my advantage,
Where in Mexico are you right now?
Cancun.
Oh,
okay. The Excellence here. It's actually a really nice resort. And it's kind of quiet, which is nice, because I'm not coming in March where there's a bunch of spring breakers and stuff like that, So old people like me can just hang. Not nothing else, wet t-shirt contest and kind of belly flop contest and stuff. Yeah, excellence, more than anything, But I'm here with a group of friends. I have a friend of mine, close friend, who just turned 30, so we just did a happy birthday for him. Like just a surprise. My buddy Greg. I think you've met Greg, my buddy Greg, and his wife. She eventually found out the day before that they were going to Mexico, but didn't realize that 12 of us were all here waiting for her. At this bar.
Okay. Very cool. Nice surprise. So what I'm doing tonight is...
So it's just been like nonstop drinking and eating and stuff. Yeah.
I mean, that's what vacation is for.
Birthday, I'll give her a shout out because today's... Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Actually,
well, I'm glad
we have two other people that
jump on the live stream.
Yeah.
Do you know that we're live?
I'd like to see some reactions from some of the people that took place. Yeah, right?
Okay. Yeah, awesome. So it's on Facebook and YouTube. And so for people tuning in, this is Matt Majorano. We met, I want to say, like 15 years ago. I mean, so a little bit of the background.
Yeah.
Matt always worked for the networks.
NBC 10.
Yeah. So NBC 10, now you work for CBS 3, Philadelphia. And Matt has done it.
It was because of that show. I found you on MySpace.
MySpace. There you go. I met my wife on MySpace. Yeah. So that's, we're dating ourselves.
Yeah.
So the first thing you found me on MySpace, brought me in for a thing on NBC. I don't have any clips of that. That's buried in the archives, but I do have a couple. I have like 2 or 3 other things that you've done for me in the past. So, all right. So we met, let's call it like 06, 07, 08. I don't know. A long time ago.
Yeah.
And the first thing I have that you did, I'm going to bring up. I'm going to look at, here we go. It's called Hidden Tracks. So you made this pilot. So you had a concept for an NBC
You're my guinea
TV
pig on that one. I had an idea, and that's like I called you. It's like, hey.
And we shot it at Milk Boy when they were still in Ardmore. So let's pull it up. I'm just going to pull up like a couple minutes of this clip and show people what it was all about. Let's see. Share my screen. Right here.
And my boss gave me the green light, and like it was like, yeah, let me try. I had like an idea, and he was like, go for it. And that's why I made a phone call to you.
And it was, got a ton of amazing feedback about it. It would be great if NBC picked it up. Let's see.
Yeah, we only did 2 shows.
Here we go. All right, I'm going to share this. See if we can hear it. I'm going to make this full screen. Look how young I was. There's my buddy Tom we still play with today. So it's basically documentary style, bunch of interviews, and then we go into this live performance.
I'll tell you what, before you hit play on that, what I liked about the sequence is that I got to see your brain like come to life, because you didn't hear the strings before, and then it was that moment when you guys went into that room with the strings. So, you had what's the guy, the celloist,
Cicino,
his name, but Chino, yeah. And you guys just like you gave him sheet music and said, let's get a crack at it, and they just took to it real fast, and then it was just being in that room and seeing like the music come together was kind of like really cool and like brought to life and stuff.
So it's like a behind the scenes kind of rock doc, and so we had a little rehearsal here, and then we go into the full production performance. I'll just show you guys a little clip. So that was one of the first things that Matt and I did together, and it turned out amazingly well. So just giving you guys a little
fun project.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
is there a delay when I'm talking?
A little bit. It's
Okay.
But you're also in Mexico drinking margaritas, and
probably gonna need subtitles, for me,
Maybe.
Yeah, talking too fast, the computer can't buff up, buff fast enough. Yeah. I'm trying to hold it to where I can actually get a good signal.
Well, that's tough because you're on the phone. I'm in my basement, Ethernet style, so my connection is solid.
Gotcha.
But yeah, you're in Mexico on your phone, coming in and out. But it's good.
Flip it around. Okay.
It's good.
Yeah, just bear with me. Yeah.
All right, so I'm going to play then a more recent stuff. Two more things that we did. This one was really cool because I love that I could just kind of call you at whatever point and say I got this idea about something, and you're like, "Yeah, man, I'm down. Let's do it." So this was right after our first son was born, my wife and I had this concept about kind of doing like a musicians on call, but doing it virtually. And you were like, yeah, and so you came to my house and you shot this in my basement, which is where I'm broadcasting from tonight. So this one I'm going to share. And this is on CBS 3.
It got nominated for Emmy. Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I did not know that.
Yeah, I got nominated. Amazing. We got robbed. We got snubbed. Yeah, but
it got nominated for an Emmy. That's awesome, man. How did I not know that?
Yeah. I thought you knew. Yeah, we got robbed. Maybe I didn't want to break the bad news to you.
Wow. Yeah, I probably would have got my hopes up.
Yeah, I was very proud of it. No, it was a good piece, man. It was a good story. Was it Melissa? I'm trying to remember her name.
Yeah, so it started with my friend Melissa, 2-time cancer survivor. And then it evolved into more people and friends. Unfortunately, some of them are not here today, but at least I got to play music and give them a little bit of joy in the process. But let's take a look at this one. This one's pretty quick. It's 2 minutes.
A couple of months ago, a local singer-songwriter wanted to do something special for an ailing fan unable to make it out to one of his shows. That turned into a series of performances for fans all over the country. And the goal was to lift their spirits through music. Photojournalist Matt Maiorano tagged along for this unique and heartwarming tour.
What I love is playing my own music. Go with that. Anytime it's a ticketed show, people are there to hear the music. So it's hard not to die inside when I'm watching you cry. What's great about these shows is, you're really helping somebody forget about their pain.
9 years ago, I was diagnosed with colon cancer.
Right now, the set list here.
Even before my diagnosis, when I wasn't feeling well, first thing that goes is your social life. And my social life almost always revolved around live music.
Facebook says I'm live.
Matt thought about that and wanted to do something for me.
And I'm bringing the show directly to my friend Melissa tonight.
And try to, give me a little pick-me-up.
Take us back to living in the moment.
This is my second time being diagnosed with cancer.
No room left.
And I beat that, and now, almost 9 years later, back again, but looking forward to beating it again.
Taking my turn to choose.
I did the request. I said, can we have a Charlie cameo?
Oh, my God. Oh, baby.
It's like really awesome to see the comments that the guest of honor writes, and how it brightened their day or helped them forget about their pain or struggle for just a little bit.
Gotta stop looking at the comments.
It's getting distracted. Just something fun to get your mind off of what you're going through.
You're the reason why I make it through.
An hour just to enjoy music and enjoy other people and chatting with other people. It really helps a lot and cheers you up.
I mean, that's what makes it all worthwhile. So it's really an awesome thing.
Lots of hearts for Melissa, and thank you all for attending.
Great idea. And the musician Matt Santry wants to get other musicians online as well to do weekly dedications for those fans who are unable to get out to concerts.
That was super cool, man. That was such a
How's
fun.
Melissa doing? Yeah.
Melissa's doing great.
How's she
I
doing?
haven't seen her since the
All right,
pandemic
good.
because, she's being cautious with her
Sure.
health. But yeah,
All right, good.
always
good.
tuning
Glad
in
to
on
hear
live
that, then.
streams
All
and
right.
things. Yeah.
All right, cool.
So
I had to make it like I was in two places at once. I had to go to your basement,
yeah,
drive across town.
you were at
and
my
then,
house
like,
and
get the
Melissa's house.
reaction.
That was really cool how you did that.
Yeah, so when she went live, I was able to like go over there and shoot so I can get a reaction. We wanted to get those natural reactions of like you singing to her and stuff. It was a very cool piece. Yeah.
And speaking of reactions, we have some friends waiting backstage, if you will, that are going to
Bring them on.
show up on screen when we do the video screening here. But before that, I have one more video I want to share that Matt did that, again, we got a great response because here in Philadelphia, it was prior to the Eagles Super Bowl win. We didn't know they were going to win, but I had a song. I was like, they're the underdogs. Let's go for it. And I brought it to you, Matt, and you're like, yeah, let's do a video. And
I convinced my
is
work to like it became a show open. We got Yuki Washington,
Yeah.
CBS3 involved and stuff. So it came together. It was like a fun piece to do. Yeah.
cool. I'm going to pull it up. Here we go. Chrome tab, underdogs.
This is why you had the beard, man.
That's right. I got the beard back.
For the first time in 13 years, the Eagles are headed for the Super Bowl.
We were running when we hit the ground. We're here to make Philly proud. Disrespect fuels us down. Judgment around. The underdog's time is now. Stage gets bigger, we get better. Fist in the air, we ran together. We won every game. They said we'd lose, but now we got one thing left to prove. We were running when we hit the ground. We're here to make Philly proud. Disrespect fuels us down. Judgment around. The underdog's time is the underdog's time. time is the underdog's time. Is the underdog's time is now.
Sweet. All right.
Yeah, that was a fun piece. Yeah, it was funny. My brother's dog's in there, so I have to give a shout out to little Molly. That was that was Yoshi. Yoshi was a little cameo in there. I had to get the dog in there.
Wait, your twin brother or?
Yeah, my twin brother Mark's dog is in
Okay.
there too. It's a little cameo, a little Yoshi. And a couple coworkers were able to. I'm like, I was just grabbing people off the street. I'm like, you an Eagles fan? Come here. I gave the girl my hat. The girl that's in the subway and she does that. She just had like a cute face. I'm like, here's my hat. Put it on, and you're an Eagles fan, right? Yeah. So it was a fun piece. And then took you up to that 13th floor and shot it.
Yeah.
It was in a matter of like 2 days. 2 days, that thing was put together and on air. Yeah.
That was so cool, man.
Yeah, it was fun. Which kind of gave me the idea that we should be doing something a little bit longer format. And we've been talking about it for years.
Right. We've been talking about it over a decade and just never
Easily.
executed. And then I think, like, for me, when the pandemic happened, all the things you think about, like, you should have been doing with your life because you couldn't do anything. I'm like, why didn't we ever shoot a music video? Which brings us to now, 2021, and I released this song called Illusion. And I thought, hey, Matt, what do you think of this as a song to shoot a music video for? It's my take on social media, how it's an illusion, and really, about Instagram and other side of the screen. Everybody's living the dream, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So as we talk about this, I'm going to bring some friends in that were part of it. But Matt, let's talk about what the ideas that you pitched. I'm going to bring in Jim and
there you go.
Steve and Amber. So when I presented you with the song and the lyrics, you gave me two concepts.
Yeah, and I the other was about a relationship gone wrong, but you're like, nah, it's too it wasn't. And then I had a wacky idea, and you're like, let's go with that one. I'm like,
oh, we lost Matt. We lost Matt on the Mexican Wi-Fi in Cancun. let me unmute you guys. So I pitched Matt the song, and then his first concept for the music video. Let's see.
Sorry, guys. Every time I
you back?
back,
Okay.
I keep on dropping out here, so just keep on going without me if I disappear.
But what the first concept you pitched for the music video? Explain it. What were you thinking?
Well, the thing is, I don't want to really, because I think it's probably going to be good for like another song. I openly flip my phone around here. I think it's going to be good for like something else, like in the future, like another song. So there's a twist to it, and that was the whole point. There was like something that would fool the audience, kind of illusion, but it was a story that you think it's been going one way, and then all of a sudden in the end, it's like, wow, what I've seen was not what I've been like watching for like the last 2 minutes, and it was going to be like kind of like a mind F for people, but it was just but it wasn't going to be a happy ending. It was going to be kind of, I'll at least give that.
And he's gone again. So I was like, that's cool, man. All right, let's do it. He's like, no, but wait. He's like, I have another idea. I'm like, okay, I'm all ears. And so he pitched me the video that we shot in June. And I'm going to show it to everybody in a couple minutes, but it was a 3-day shoot. And then he's back again. He's gone. He's back.
Sorry about that. I jumped into a store. Hopefully, there's some better Wi-Fi in here. Just, ask the employees if I can hang. So I apologize. All
right. So we're talking about.
Hear me?
Yes, we can see you and hear you now. We're talking about the second concept.
Cool. All right. I'm not seeing
that we went
Matt
with
now.
So it was a 3-day shoot. So day one, where did we shoot? We shot outside of a wireless store.
Do wireless in Lansdowne, PA.
In Lansdowne
is where we did the first location. Yeah.
Day two,
Raj
was it?
Yep.
Yeah. So I'll call Raj tomorrow because I'm doing the premiere and I'm going to tag everyone.
Yeah.
Day two was he's gone again. Was Burke's Bar in Havertown, and then day three was I don't know the exact location. And it was like an Artist Mill studio in North Philly. I'll wait a second for Matt to come back on, and then we'll just. Matt, what do you say we just play the video?
Yeah, I just played a video because they said outside is better. I apologize, guys. Don't worry about me. I've seen this video multiple times already. Since I edited the thing, and the song was in my head for 2 weeks.
I was just talking about how it was a 3-day shoot, and we did it. 3 locations, 3 days. We knocked it out. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Without further ado, and so let's talk about. So Steve, right here, is in the video, but you don't see his face. Jim is prominent in the video. You see his face. Amber is part of the support crew. She's not actually in the video, but I'm just going to roll it because Matt keeps cutting in and out. So here we go. He's back again. Mostly I want reaction. So I'm going to share the screen. Chrome tab. Are you guys ready?
Yeah.
Let's do it. Full screen, if you will.
Try my best to keep my head down, keep my eyes focused on the prize. I get caught up in the stories, comparing myself to your best life. At the side of the screen, everybody's living the dream. Oh, looks so easy. Had to walk a mile, see beyond the smile. Hiding behind, it's just an illusion. You stop believing your own highlights. It's just an illusion. No heart doesn't know how to lie. No one's talking about the day-to-day. It's boring when it's not extreme.
Yep.
So hold on to your thoughts.
There he is.
Now and give me something I can feel. The other side of the screen, everybody's living the dream. Oh, looks so easy. Had to walk a mile, see beyond the smile. Hiding behind.
That's
It's
a
just
blur.
an illusion.
Look out!
You stop believing your own
Steve's not done.
highlights.
Oh.
It's just an illusion. No
Jim is now on the floor.
My shoulder.
Someone throws a bottle at me.
You can change the shape, you can bend the light, but it's still never gonna feel right. It's just an illusion. An illusion.
He looks so serious.
We keep talking and talking out loud.
Doug's great.
Oh, actually, maybe it's by the computer. Because you're
All
Doug then.
that's real just gets filtered out. It's just an illusion.
Oh no.
Stop believing your own highlights. It's just an illusion. No heart doesn't know how to lie. You can change the shape, you can bend the light, but it's still never gonna feel right. It's just an illusion.
Well done. Well done.
So that's a bring back on.
Wow.
I
All
really
right.
like the bling on the cell phone during the poker game.
Yes.
That was clutch.
Yes.
All right. So the fun part about this now is that Steve was in the mascot costume in the bar scene and the fight scene.
Yes.
And he's just seeing it for the first time.
Yes. Yes.
And Jim, obviously, you could see Jim was he was the boyfriend and he was the bouncer in the basement poker scene. So
That's
I
so
didn't catch
crazy.
that. It did feel different. Yeah.
It's crazy how long we were shooting for and how many conversations I had with normal people who did not see my face. And I'm like, no, I promise you I live locally. And they're like, who are you? 10 hours later.
that was
Yes.
that was a 12-hour day, the bar scene and poker scene.
That was
So
good.
I'm going to rewind a little, talk about a couple things. All right. So the very first, this is Matt Maiorano in the costume outside of the
in
store.
like 90+ degree heats. Yeah.
Yeah, doing his dance. Like,
Wow.
I get caught up in the stories, comparing myself to your best life.
he's out there, he's practicing his dance moves. And then he dropped the sign, and like people were trying to help him pick it up. He's like, "No, I'm doing it on purpose. Get out of the frame. Get out of the shot."
But then I use them. That's Raj. That's Raj in the shot.
So this is Raj.
Yeah.
This is the store owner who let us use his store for the whole day.
Yeah.
And the back alley where the mascot gets tossed after the poker game. It was actually the back of the wireless store. So let's go. All right. And then once we get to the bar, this is Steve.
Yeah.
Hey, ladies.
Oh my God.
In all his glory.
I could barely see in that thing.
So the baseball is like an alliance with him, like he's on his team.
Yeah, we had some of that got cut out, but the baseball guy made it.
Yeah, the pizza guy is in the background.
So easy, had to walk a mile, see beyond the smile.
Oh my God, that was so uncomfortable.
And then here's
my wife watching.
Jimmy. Here's his entrance to the big screen.
With much fuller beard then.
Dude, you are a scary looking man.
Dude, you played the part great, man. You were awesome with it. Yeah, you both of you guys were. Yeah.
And then
Very convincing.
we have the face off. Uh-oh. Now this was a breakaway bottle, and we
I
didn't
bought two
get.
of them.
Yeah, and we didn't get it. So Matt added a little after effect here for fake glass.
Do you remember I cracked the first one
The first
when
one
I was
broke.
practicing? I was like, oh
yeah.
I was. Everybody's like, don't do that again.
We should have had you because the hands you couldn't grab the bottle a certain way, so it made it tough to grab. And then that's Ashley
Yeah.
Ferris who's there, like it's the bar girl, and she was hilarious. She was a natural. She doesn't do
Yeah.
acting, but she's a friend of my brother, and I just thought, hey, she'd be perfect for it. And she was excited about it, so she was great. Like just step in and like help us out.
Yeah.
Like I think everybody did a great job. It's just the casting was like dead on.
Yeah.
It was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, I actually really like the message of the song too. Like watching everyone live their best life. It's absolutely true. Because who's going to post their crappy life on social media? You only post the good things, but then you're looking at their social media like, why is everyone else's life better than mine?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Wait, can I just comment before you move on that Amber is my wife, and she was out getting food and walks back in, and she's grinding on me in the cell phone. And I'm like, we're just playing around. It was so, but I can't turn and see her. So I'm like, oh, yes.
We had
Babe,
a guy
I'm just
that.
doing my
It's so tough
job.
to see that. Yeah.
Playing the role.
Yeah.
That costume was so tough to like save. So I get it. We were like grabbing you and moving you over to the right a little bit, or
Yeah.
come forward a little bit. Yeah, it was tough.
Yeah.
That would have been a plot twist if I decided to beat her up.
Yeah, I'm like, it's not a script.
That's B-roll. There we go.
Yeah.
All right, so then we get down to the poker scene in the basement, and now I'm in the costume.
Yes.
And this is me in the costume. And then we have so this is Doug. Now Doug has been in TV his whole life, and news and things, and now he's an actor. And I'm sitting on the other side, and I'm just rocking back and forth in the costume. And he's like, "Stop! You're distracting me, man. I can't focus." And I'm just like, "Okay, how about this?"
The truth is, yeah.
So, that was me messing with him. So that face, I think, was real. I think that was real anger right there.
And that's Matt Talbot, who's like he helped them both days, like with the shoot. So we did like, all right, man.
He did.
If you don't work on the camera or like working lights, you were in the scene, And then off to the other side's my brother.
Let's see. Can we find your brother Jules?
It's a quick shot. Jules makes the cut just really fast. Makes a great face.
Well, then here,
yeah.
And there's Jimmy again.
Uh-huh.
And this is my friend Matt, and I'm getting pulled out.
You got 2 gold chains on you.
I had OG over gold.
It's just an illusion. No heart doesn't.
Oh, this is Matt's brother Jules. He's a cop in real life, but a poker player for the video.
Yeah.
And then let's see what happens next. Okay, so now this is actually the back of the cell phone store, where it looks like our mascot has been tossed out into the street after the mafia guys threw him out of the poker game. And this is actually Matt Maiorano in the costume again. Oh, what about the Band-Aid, Matt? So you were supposed to have a knife go through the hand on the poker game.
Yeah.
It was me again.
Yeah.
Matt dropped out. But I think we cut that out. We tried it. We had a knife and the whole thing, and I guess Matt didn't feel like it made sense in the final cut. But that's why this scene was filmed before the poker scene, and that's why there's a Band-Aid there, because he was supposed to have a knife through his hand. Dark.
It's just an illusion. An illusion.
Now at the end, this is him going back to his life. Like, okay, I had my night out in the town, and here I am, back at it. So let's bring Matt Maiorano back on one more time. All right.
Okay.
So
well, hopefully it doesn't crap out again. It keeps on like, the Wi-Fi here is horrible. So I apologize again. I keep on moving to different. Obviously, now I'm in the lobby. I was out I was in a jewelry store. I went outside again. It just keeps on crapping out. So bear with me, kind of thing. I apologize. I thought at least I had better Wi-Fi.
Oh, and he's gone again.
As he trusts.
Well, most importantly, I wanted to show the video. I want to give a little bit of background about Matt Maiorano, how we met, what we've done, how it led to today. Show the video, have some friends on that can make it. I admit this was very poor planning on my part. I literally asked everyone today, like, hey, will you want to join me on a live stream? Hence why Matt is in Mexico, cutting in and out. But I was just talking about my poor planning about this on my part.
Nah, you're fine. It's just poor Wi-Fi, kind of thing. I keep on they say go near a router, so I'm going to keep on. Bear with me. I'll see if I can talk to one of the concierges.
You might have to buy some jewelry to stay online.
Probably. Where's your best Wi-Fi router? Yeah, keep something going out on me. Yeah. Okay. They say they don't have the best Wi-Fi, so I don't know if that's the good. But all right, I'll stay here by the desk.
She's on.
Computers or something.
What's crazy about that mascot is it didn't weigh a lot, but it had 2 bars holding it up, and being in there for 45 straight minutes and sweating, I was like, get this off me, get this off me. And then there was like 2 or 3 people that lifted it off me.
There was actually a fan that's built inside of it that obviously didn't work because I wore it too. And
not at all.
I was like, this. And I was in the basement, which is even cooler, but it felt like a sauna. Yeah, it was brutal.
It was warm down there too.
That was fun.
But all right, I want to wrap this up. I want to thank everybody. Just kind of talking through the video, explaining the concept, talking about how Mr. Majorano and I got together, and hopefully we'll do some more videos. Tomorrow is going to be the official release. I will tag everyone on Facebook that was involved, and then you can see it on YouTube for yourself. But that's the video. I hope you guys had fun.
Well
thank
done,
everybody for being involved.
You guys are great.
Matt,
I appreciate it. Yeah.
Have some tequila on me while
after
you're down there.
I think it's gonna be so stressful. So I think it's gonna be that stressful, like with Wi-Fi here. So, all right. Yeah, looking forward to it. And like I said, hopefully we get to do something in the future. And you guys are definitely will figure out a way to get you guys back in there. I figure maybe not in a costume. Maybe we'll do something else where you don't have to wear like something at 100-degree heat. Yeah,
that would be wonderful.
Congratulations, Matt. That's awesome.
Thank you.
Yeah, that was a great job.
Oh, wait, you know what? I forgot. There's like video comments on here. Thank you, guys.
Oh, that's cool.
Yes, it's kind of dark. Hope you guys enjoyed it. The Matt and Matt Evening Show. Yes. Thank you, everybody. Video was awesome. Sweet. So yeah, it's I will share the link tomorrow. I hope you guys enjoy it. Thank you everyone for the help. And I'll see you tomorrow.
Awesome.
Thanks, guys.
Bye, guys.
All right.
Bye, everyone.